Alright guys, so I'm here again at the Keg and Lantern bar to do a review of a different place that I went to on Monday of this week. But this is a lovely ale that they have here at the Keg and Lantern. It's called the Commies Ale. It's like a brown ale. It's quite nice. Anyway, I'm talking about Pastis today. It's a French restaurant in the meatpacking district. I was looking for a new place to try, so I just kind of headed into Manhattan on Monday morning and just kind of walked around aimlessly for a little bit, did some Googling. I actually went to this British place, Myers of Keswick, first because I had been there once before and I knew they had Cornish pasties and some other like traditional English like meat pies that I wanted to try as a snack. And just as a sidebar, they were just awful because they just handed me a cold Cornish pasty and a cold pork Stilton pie, and they didn't ask me if I wanted to heat it up or anything. I was just given these cold meat pies, so those were gross. So I just like ended up throwing them out. So that's $12 down the drain. But then I found Pastis. I was either going to go to Pastis or Balthazar because I hadn't been to either one. And I was pretty far away from Balthazar by then to be going back down there, so I decided to go to Pastis. So Pastis is in the meatpacking district. It's right next to Brunello Cucinelli, and it's across from Loro Piana. And, you know, it's like on that street where I think it's on Gansevoort. Anyway, it's a classic French restaurant. They have a huge outdoor area with like dining sheds, and then on the inside it's like that really classic French old world look with like lots of tile, lots of wood, lots of like old kind of like stained mirrors that kind of look. I'll put photos down below. I had a really great lunch there. They had a new appetizer called the sounds gross, but they had a veal tongue appetizer where they sliced veal tongue lengthwise and they give you 3 slices of it, and then underneath they put these like potato medallions like this big. There's like 6 of them. It's like, I think there was like 2 under each slice of veal. And then the way they prepare it is they put a really light mustard sauce on the potatoes, like underneath the veal, and then they drizzle olive oil over the veal meat. So it was good. The reason I ordered it was because I was thinking it might be more in the vein of like the Mexican lengua, like beef tongue, like a little bit more savory. This one was like actually like quite light and delicate as a dish. I don't think I would order it again, but it was cool to try it just once. It's not something that I would like crave or specifically go back to any place for, but it was cool to be able to try something that unusual. And then for my main, I got the duck confit, which was really good. It was like really nice and moist piece of duck. It was cooked correctly, had a really nice sauce on top of it. I think it had like some kind of fruit component to the sauce, and then really excellent like crispy fried potatoes that were also kind of like this big, but these were skin on potatoes. The one in the appetizer, those potatoes had been skinned and they were just kind of like the plain, like, you know, inside of the potato. There's no skin on them. So service was really good. Sorry, I have a cold today. Service was really good. I got seated straight away. I didn't have to wait. You know, it was a Monday. They weren't busy. They gave me a nice seat where I could see the bar. I could see like most of the restaurant. The restaurant wraps around in a circle, so you're never going to see the entire restaurant if you're seated anywhere, because there's always going to be a part that you can't see. But it was a good seat to have. It's a very large restaurant. Um, I would definitely go back. I thought the prices for that area were pretty good. I mean, my duck confit was $37. Like, I don't know where you're gonna get a duck for less than $30, a duck entree. Um, like with that kind of preparation. So I thought that was reasonable. Um, and usually when I order duck confit anywhere else, it's like always like super super dry. It's like overcooked, and like it's like that fried duck skin, and then the duck meat itself is like almost dried out. But this was very much the opposite. It was like moist and tender and everything else. So Pastis, yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Give it a solid 4.5 out of 5. Just, I guess, because it's like a little pricey, so I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 5. Definitely check it out if you're looking for a new spot to try in the meatpacking district.